You can solve equations. You can calculate percentages. Maybe you still remember the quadratic formula. But if your income stopped tomorrow, how long would you actually last? They taught you math. They never taught you money. School showed you how interest works on paper, not how it works on your life. It trained you to pass exams, not survive financially. And that confusion isn't accidental. In this video, I'll break down the financial formulas they never explained and the one shift that turns income into real freedom. Part 1. Your financial coordinates. In math class, you always started with known variables, but in real life, most people don't even know where they stand financially. Your entire money situation can be reduced to 3 numbers, and once you understand them, clarity replaces anxiety. 1. Net worth. Net worth is everything you own minus everything you owe. Add up your checking account, savings account, retirement accounts, investments, car value, home value. Now subtract credit cards, student loans, car loans, mortgage, personal loans. That number is your net worth. If it's negative, you're not broken. You're just early in the process. What matters isn't the size, it's the direction. Is it improving every year? Or slowly getting worse? Net worth is your scoreboard. But it doesn't tell the full story, because you can have decent net worth on paper and still be financially fragile. That's where the second number comes in. 2. Monthly cash flow, income minus expenses. Simple math, but powerful consequences. Track every dollar for 1 month. Income, salary side income. Freelance dividends expenses. Housing, transportation. Food insurance, subscriptions. Random purchases. Subtract expenses from income. If positive, you have leverage. If 0, you're fragile. If negative, you're financing your lifestyle with debt. Here's the part nobody explains in school. A $300 monthly surplus invested at 8% becomes over $450,000 in 30 years. Same person, same income, different outcome because of one number. But there's still something even more important than surplus. 3. Financial runway. How long could you survive if income disappeared tomorrow? Take your liquid savings and divide by monthly expenses. If you spend $3,000 and have $9,000 saved, you have 3 months of runway. That number determines stress. That number determines confidence. That number determines whether you negotiate from power or fear. If your runway is 0, you don't have freedom. You have dependency. Now that you know your 3 financial coordinates, we need to talk about what most people do next and why they usually fail. But before we move on, if this is already shifting how you think about money, subscribe to the channel, because we break down financial systems like this every week, clearly, practically, and without hype. Now let's talk about goals. Part 2. Stop setting random goals. Most people approach money like they approached math tests. They aim for a correct answer. I want to save more. I want to get out of debt. I want to be rich. Those aren't goals. They're wishes. Real financial goals start with life design. Ask yourself, do I want flexibility? Do I want to own a home? Do I want to retire early? Do I want peace of mind? Then reverse engineer the money. Want flexibility? Build 6 months of expenses. Want a home? Improve credit and save a down payment. Want early retirement? Build assets that produce income. Specific beats vague. Instead of, I'll save more. Say, I will save $12,000 in 18 months by investing $667 per month. Clarity creates action. But here's where most people break down. They set goals and then sabotage them with a broken budget. Let's fix that. Part 3. Budgeting that actually works. A budget isn't restriction, it's intention. You're not trying to eliminate joy. You're trying to eliminate unconscious spending. There are 3 simple systems: 50, 30, 20. Rule 50% needs 30%, wants 20% savings, zero-based budget. Every dollar gets a job before the month starts. Envelope method cash in categories. When it's gone, it's gone. Choose the system you'll stick with. And don't forget irregular expenses. Insurance holidays, repairs. Annual subscriptions. Most budgets fail because they ignore real life. Money math must work with human behavior. And nowhere is human behavior more powerful than with debt. Part 4. The truth about debt looks mathematical. Interest rate, balance, minimum payment. But debt is psychological leverage. There are 3 types. Good debt increases earning power. Bad debt buys depreciating assets. Toxic debt, high-interest consumer debt. If you're paying 20% interest on a credit card, paying it off is a guaranteed 20% return. That's better than almost any investment. 2 strategies. Debt snowball, smallest balance first. Debt avalanche, highest interest first. Choose the one you'll stick with. Consistency beats perfection. And here's the part most people don't calculate. Every dollar in high-interest debt isn't just lost. It's stolen future growth. So how do you flip the equation? You make money work for you. If this is helping you see money differently, subscribe now, because the next section is where everything changes. Part 5. The power of compound growth. Compound interest is simple. You earn returns not just on your money, but on your returns. $200 per month at 8% from age 25 becomes over $600,000 by 65. Wait 10 years? You cut that nearly in half. Time is more powerful than income. For most people, the smartest strategy isn't picking stocks. It's buying low-cost index funds and investing consistently. Over decades, markets recover. Over decades, businesses grow. Volatility is temporary. Panic selling is permanent. Stay invested. Stay consistent. But investing isn't just about the stock market. It's also about what you don't buy. Let's talk about that. Part 6. The hidden cost of lifestyle. The average car payment is over $700 per month. Invest that at 8% over 40 years? Nearly $1 million. That's not about being cheap. It's about understanding trade-offs. Every financial decision has opportunity cost. Homes, cars, luxury upgrades. They aren't just purchases. They're future wealth decisions. Renting versus buying isn't emotional. It's math. How long will you stay? What are the true costs? What could that down payment become invested? Wealth isn't built in one giant decision. It's built in thousands of small ones. And this leads to something even bigger than investing. Freedom. Part 7. Retirement is about options. Retirement isn't about being old. It's about control. Using the 4% rule, every $100,000 invested can generate roughly $4,000 per year in income. Want $40,000 per year? You'll need about $1 million invested. Sounds big, but broken down. $400 per month at 8%, starting at 25 can get you there. Start at 35? You'll need much more. Maximize employer match. Automate contributions. Use tax-advantaged accounts. The key isn't brilliance, it's consistency. And that brings us back to the beginning. Closing the loop, at the start, I told you there's one shift that separates people who know about money from people who build wealth. Here it is. Knowing formulas changes nothing. Building systems changes everything. They taught you math. They never taught you that. Cash flow determines freedom. Debt compounds against you. Time multiplies small amounts. Automation beats motivation. Wealth is built by design, not accident. You now understand the formulas. Net worth, cash flow, runway, compound growth, opportunity cost. The only variable left is action. So here's the question. Are you going to keep solving equations, or are you going to start solving your life? If this video gave you clarity, subscribe to the channel, because the next video builds directly on this, and you don't want to miss it. Now it's your move.